successfully building a light-speed spaceship. Do you think you've finally grasped the master key to escape the Milky Way? Wake up! Look out from the cockpit. The dazzling grandeur of the galaxy out there is, in reality, a colossal prison keeping the entirety of human pride on lockdown. Look up at the night sky. From the time our ancestors meticulously carved hieroglyphics into stone walls, to the day the glowing spacesuit proudly looked down upon Earth. How many thousands of years has it been? It's absolutely nothing compared to the 100,000 light years required just to crawl to the edge of this galaxy. Accelerate. The ship glides forward, tearing through the darkness, carrying humans fueled by their last spark of hope. But wait, there's a glowing wormhole ahead. You think it's a teleportation gate? No, it's highly likely a trap designed to shred time itself. Einstein already warned us with equations on the chalkboard. The closer you get to the speed of light, the slower your time becomes. Ironically, by the time you dash through that blinding tunnel, the Earth your crewmate just proudly pointed at has probably dissolved into cosmic dust millennia ago. Past the blazing smelt gliding, past colossal space stations, reigning under the scorching heat of a star. It is magnificent, yes, but can you smell the profound loneliness corroding your mind? This is a one-way ticket to nowhere. Even if you boast about your antimatter engine or the most state-of-the-art spaceship blueprint in history, supplying enough energy remains an unsolvable equation. Nature simply doesn't sell VIP bypass passes to us. We've reached the edge of the Milky Way. You'd think looking out the window would reveal the glowing silhouette of Earth at night. But look, a freezing corridor with only solar stars zipping past outside. Earth, right now, might no longer host humanity. We have been utterly abandoned by the flow of time. A red lightning flashes a warning. See that spinning giant? The supermassive black hole at the galactic center. The real enemy isn't the distance, it's the brutal gravitational pull. Under this sheer force, a city or a planet is nothing but celestial rubble. Those radiant galactic cores or romantic, hazy clouds you admire, ultimately, they're just optical makeup disguising a grand penitentiary. The harder you struggle to break free, the harder you slam into an invisible wall. Dark matter. Its mass is so immense that it suffocates dense star clusters, weaving an invisible net that binds everything. That galactic edge, it's a mirage finish line. You take one step forward, and it retreats 10 steps back. Another slap from reality. The universe is expanding, and the rate of expansion at those frontiers is faster than light itself. No matter how many satellites you leave behind, or how many shimmering meteor showers you cross, you can never catch up to the space that's sprinting away from you. The two galaxies out there fade further and further into the abyss, blurring into darkness. Your ship just blindly plunges ahead, solitary and desperate. This greatest escape in history, ... Where in the absolute unknown will it eventually leave us drifting. Leaving the familiar space station behind, the ship dives into the murky unknown in search of freedom. See those particles of light flying past the window as if cheering us on? Don't be so smug. It's merely the optical illusion of a giant spiral galaxy mocking the vision of us. Passing through the brilliant rings of majestic planets, the spacecraft glides incredibly smoothly. But that seamless silence is actually the prelude to a trap. A bottomless dark void where even light itself suffocates and dies. Hopeless? Wait a minute. Humans always know how to bend the rules. Tearing open the portal through a sapphire wormhole, we encase the ship in a warp bubble to warp space-time itself. Even Einstein in his grave might chuckle at this sheer antimatter engines, roaring to life, accelerate, push to the absolute limits of physics. The astronaut squeezes his eyes shut as the roaring machine pierces through the blinding white veil. On the other side of this door, will it be the promised land of freedom or a chilling truth? The ship bursts out of the spatial gate, flying past ... Wait, a ruined city? Look familiar. It's Earth, racing against light, ripping through wormholes, only to be thrown back to the exact starting point in a future that has turned to ash. The universe truly is a dark comedy. Look up at that breathtaking aurora. It shimmers as if mocking our futile efforts. Inside the blindingly bright cabin, the soulless machine continues its cold rotation. The truth is, even with a light-speed ship in our grasp, we are nothing but glorious prisoners. The ship fades away into the blood-red nebula, a proud ending or eternal extinction. Nature has already made its choice.